Doesn't this sound great? Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday. I'm gonna just wait for people, whoever wants to get on. Get on, of course, because it's a very, very, very important. We got. Who do we got here? We got Timor right here.
La roulette magique débarque
Oh,
sur
that's
XOFM.
not bullish.
Le numéro
Definitely not bullish there. That was weird. I don't know why that went on all of a sudden. But let me turn down the music a little bit so we can, all hear me. Hope everything's doing very great with everyone. Right, I'm presuming that this is definitely better than just me talking and no one being there. Correct or not correct? How are you doing, Mr. Timor? How are you doing today? I hope you've earned yourself a whole lot of CPs, because you're gonna need it for this competition that's going on. We're gonna need it. They're very, very, very important. And you know what? Before we get into all the news and everything that's going on, let's just quickly, without any hassles, go over the parlay announcement. Now, I thought I had it open here, but I guess I closed it. So, are we ready? Ready. Well, of course, before we get into everything, man, wrong screen there. Before we get into everything, of course, we have to trade our convictions, guys. Okay, if you believe in something, go make a market. Make a market. You gotta start believing. As soon as we start believing, that's when the magic happens. It's exactly when the magic happens. Now, before we get started, let's go over the parlay. So here, what is the parlay exactly going to be? It's going to be 10 picks. Okay. Now, where are these parlayers here? Where is the parlay? Well, either way, it's going to be a nice little batch with the EPL. There we go. So the idea is simple. Predict every outcome in the market. Get it right out of the way, of course. So we're gonna start with the Premier League. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have 10 games for that. We'll see who ends up winning. Now, I can't say how much CP is going to be given just yet, or not how much CP is given, sorry. How much CP it will cost to partake in this. Oh, hello there, Zection. Hello there, Kilian. Hello. 10 picks. Yep, 10. It's going to be 10. This is some alpha here, of course, if you watch the streams, but it's going to be 10. Yeah, of course. It's going to be 10 picks because there are just simply 10 games in a weekend. So it's a parlay. So it's going to be over the 10 games. I don't know what week it's going to be, so we can't go over the games quite yet, but it's going to be 10 games. You got to get all 10 correct. Easy peasy. Very easy peasy. All right, so are we ready to get into the quick little markets? Now, before we get into what's on XO, okay, we are going to go over what's going on in the dailies here, okay? So it's not on XO, but this is something that should be on XO. It's very, very, very important. Well, it's not important, but it's something that came out today. Again, these are markets that I think should be made. And we're going to start off with this one, okay? This is just one, but it's pretty deep. I have quite a few little links on this one. But as you can see, let me just get my stuff open here. As you can see, we have a little bit of an opening on the Tyler Robinson case. So, it has been said that the bullet cannot be, we'll say, identified properly. Okay, here it says that the bullet does not match. That's not exactly what it says. It just says it can't be identified, apparently, because the bullet broke into so many pieces that it's just not identifiable. So here, if we look, it is not this one right here. There you go. See, so someone here says misleading. It's very misleading. So the ATF has specified the procedure. They fired a bullet with Robinson's gun, and it was not the same. So what kind of market can we make here? So is Tyler Robinson actually guilty? First of all, that's a cool market we can make. Will Tyler Robinson be found not guilty? That's also something we can make here. Did someone else do the crime that was crimed? Of course, these are all things that are coming out here now. Of course, here it says, yeah, it was specified. There's not that, basically saying that the bullet can't be identified. But oddly enough, why am I going over this? You're like, okay, well, they say the case, but then the bullet can't really be traced. So what why, who cares then, right? No, we don't not care. It is very important because why do I keep getting ads on this now? But anyway, it is very important because the sheriff, Nate Brooksky, he resigned today. Now he's the one that was behind the whole, talking to the public and whatnot. So the fact that he resigned as soon as this news comes out, after, if I'm not mistaken, Robinson, and you know what I love about Twitter? Here's what I love about Twitter. Grok, is this real? Is this real? Everyone always says these things. So thankfully, I didn't even have to look it up. Well, I did look it up just in case. I checked these pages, and it confirmed to be true. So after 30 years in law enforcement, you imagine that? After 30 years, all of a sudden, he just resigns. So it's a little bit suspicious. I think he is not. So you think he is not. That's great. We just need a market. There is no market for this on a GMGM. Mr. Reveal, how are you doing today? Nice to meet you. Here, a little smile. I present to you my microphone. I really love holding my microphone. It's something that I'm really, really fond of now. But anyway, so this is a market that can potentially be made. This is something that came out this morning. I dug deep into it. And for it to not last like 3 hours, I'm obviously not going to go into everything. But these are the key things that we have so far. Okay? So the bullet can't exactly be a match because the bullet disintegrated. On the other hand, the sheriff just resigned. The defense is actually going to use this bullet not being identifiable as a source. So, guys, there's a potential market to be made here. Next, we're going to go into the exo markets. Oh boys. Are we ready for this? I'm going to milk this until it closes, basically, in how many hours? 11 hours. I'm milking this for the next 11 hours. Are you okay with that, boys? Because I totally am okay with that. I'm totally okay with USD IDR exchange rate exceed 17,000. Will it exceed 17,000? This is the big question. Now, if we're looking closely here, we're at a 50-50. Let me explain why we are at a 50-50. Okay. I have it open on the other hand, but I like seeing it like this because the letters are so big. So we are at 16,995. You want to go all in? We're at 16,995. Okay, if we look at the chart, it has never, on this chart, only on the ICE exchange, of course, it has never ever gone above 17. It's never even hit it, to be precise. So, what's gonna happen? Here you can see on the bid. Look on the right here, on the top left-hand corner. You can see that it says 17. We need one person to bid this. Just one person to bid it. And then if it hits 17, that's it, it's over. So I think it's close because of that. But as we went over yesterday, this market may have been held down by it is being held down by the Indonesian government. So they have 150 million ready to just pour into this. We'll see what happens. On ICE, it touched 1995, immediately retraced. Well, look, we're looking at it right now. I'm gonna zoom all the way in, all the way. If we're looking at it, look, it's still at the 16,995. It's still there. What will happen? Now, of course, we have to, the rules are the rules. We have to use the source. So, are the rules well done? No. So, are there ambiguities, though? Any unforeseen edge cases or ambiguities not explicitly covered by these rules are also in a void. So, Timur, when you talked about void, I instantly went and looked at the rules. Guys, can this void? Is there a way that it voids? Because if we go to the market, I agree. The link says this. It's 16,995. We all agree. That's it. Everyone agrees. Yes. We all agree. Perfect. Now, next, we're gonna go to Pepperstone, for example. Oh, Pepperstone is down actually. Vantage. Oh, they're all down. But if you look at the chart, they were all up. 17, almost 17,100. Pepperstone was at 1760. FX. So now they're all down. Uh-oh, guys. Am I giving alphas on live here? Am I giving alpha live? Did this change? Because I didn't go back and look at these before. Oh no, it didn't change. But anyway, everything is below it. Everything is below it now. But as you can see, everything was above it. And that's what matters. What matters is that it was above it. So it already hit on all of these exchanges. Every single exchange, look at that. Every single exchange I click on has seen 17,000. Every single exchange. But the ICE one. That's the only one. So if we read the rules again, let's go and read the rules. Let's see. This market will resolve to yes if the USD IDR exchange rate equals to or greater than 17,000 any point during March 2026 from 0000 UTC on March the 1st, 2026. Anyway, until midnight the 31st, of course. Any time frame available. You see, this is where it gets a little. It is ambiguous. That was close. Well, if it is a void, then I am trading in USD IDR for 1 month, and I see many times it raise above in the charts, and we see the buy. Yeah, okay, wait. I have to read this. Again. Wait. Okay. Well, so you've been trading this for a month. I understand that, but the thing is, we have to look at the rules too, and we have to think of new users. Now, I understand. You were looking at this market for a month. I totally understand you. But let's imagine here, I'm a new user. I've never used XO in my life. I come on here, I read the rules, I say, okay, this market will resolve. Okay, I'm not going to read the first part again. The outcome will be determined by the highest price printed on TradingView's USD IDR chart during the period. If the peak remains strictly below 17,000 for an entire month, the market will resolve to no. The resolution will rely exclusively on TradingView data. So it says TradingView data. It doesn't say anything else. And technically, the link is TradingView. When we click on it, we go here, this is still TradingView. And this is the problem, is that the rules are not, the rules are fine. It's the source link that's not fine. I think that's the main problem, because if you read this, you're like, okay, so I'm just gonna go on Google, right? People won't have the reflex to go and click on resource. So they're going to go on Google and they're going to type in IDR USD. And they're going to, okay, so it's USD IDR. So they're going to go on Google and see USD IDR, and they're going to see, oh my God, wait, it hit 17,000, right? Okay, of course, you do have the links, very, very important. And the link does take you to this one. TradingView, of course. So let me go back to this one. So with no other, let's see. The resolution will rely exclusively on TradingView with no other data sources considered. If TradingView data is unavailable, then of course we'll use something else. Okay, now here, any unforeseen edge cases or ambiguities not explicitly covered by these rules will also result in void. So, would we think that is ambiguous or not? Oh my God, that word. Whew. Is this ambiguous or not? Can it actually void? Timur looks like he was pushing towards a little void, from what I'm seeing. But anyway, yeah, what are we thinking here? Are we thinking it's going to end up voiding maybe? Is it going to be a yes, or is it going to be a no? A no. I said no. Next up, if that's all off your chest, does everyone understand? Everything good? Yes? Next up, I'm just going to go over this real quick, because I see there are people that don't really understand what's going on. It doesn't look voidable. Okay. And you know what? I don't make the decisions. And this is what's great about XO, is that I'm not here going to say, oh yeah, well, screw you guys, it's going to be a yes or a no. No, I have no say in it. It is whatever the data says. Okay. And we'll have to see how it closes. What happens? The question is, this market only made for yes or void if it's about ambiguity. To you, is it ambiguous? Look, again, you're a new user, you come on here, you read the rules, you say, okay, perfect. You look up the prices, fine. You go on the source. But the thing is, it never says to use one exchange. That's the problem, right? So the source does take you here. But again, if you're on the source, you can see all the other exchanges. And this is the problem. And of course, when you do change, again, I'm repeating, I'm going to sound like a broken record player. Here you can see that, you can't see it, but I will type it. But you can see, where can I type it? Oh, I'll type it in on Google. Look, you can see here that the link does change. So it's not the same link exactly. Okay, we have this link. So it's not the same link. We can't say it's the same link. So yeah, we're kind of stuck here. People think it doesn't look avoidable. I don't know. I'm looking at this from a new user standpoint of view. If I were a new user and I would be like, wow, this is clearly a yes, and I say yes, and it ends up, for example, being a no because of something ambiguous, well, of course, I'm not going to be happy. And would I come back? No, I would feel not very good about the result. So we have to think about this, guys. Okay, this is very important. And this isn't just you or me. This is all of us. So it has to be fair. Fair is the main thing here. And true. The truth is what matters. Always the truth. Anyway, next up, we go off to our favorite football. Favorite football. We have Sweden versus Poland. Okay, let's see. I have another. Yeah, I get your point. That's why I'm saying that there is no chance of a no here by any means if it is about ambiguity. I agree, but again, the rules, and this is, I'm saying what you guys are saying. Romain, there's a source link provided by the market maker. Yes, agreed. Creators choose their respective resolution cause because they feel others can. Yes, I agree 100%. But listen to this. What if? Remember when we had Bitcoin going to 70,000? No, it had to hit 70. Actually, let me open it. Let me go ahead and open it. I will open it for you guys. So you're gonna see. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. And this market ended up going. It ended up going. It didn't void. It ended up going no. So this was BTC for sure, but I don't know if it. There it is. Okay. So here we also had a market that had issues. The issue was that it said here that it needs to touch or exceed. Where does it say that? Oh. Wait, there's more ads. I don't know why I have so many ads. Let me change this. I have so many ads on this. On the background music. Sorry. Give me a second. Let me change the. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay, we're good. Anyway, so this hit 70,000. You see, look. So a touch is defined as BTC's hourly closing price reaching or exceeding 70,000. So in their head, so a lot of people were saying, no, it has to hit. And the market maker, the creator, he said, yeah, it has to hit. Not just go above, it has to hit. But unfortunately in the rules, it said that these were the rules. It said exceed or exceed. So exceeding is above it. So if we go back here, are we good? Yeah. So if we go back here, we see that it's not about exceeding or anything of the sort. It's about here, it never says an exchange. It never says what exchange that we need to go over. Simply put, it just doesn't say the exchange. So is that fair for someone who is new and who voted yes? Because in theory, it is a yes on other markets, not on ICE, on other markets. So that's what it is. Would that be fair? Would that be fair for new users? Would it be fair? I don't think so. And I'm tired of the trenches. I'm tired of PvP. I want fairness. I want people to come and feel like they like we care, right? Because I do care. I care about people's feelings, and I don't want people to feel like they got duped because of some rules. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but at least you have my take on that. Anyway, we move on to Sweden and Poland. So as we know, Sweden went on to win 3-1 against Ukraine, and everyone saw Ukraine ahead. Now this is for the playoff. Now here it says UEFA, and this is definitely not UEFA. This is for the World Cup, so it's FIFA. Unfortunately, there's a typo in the title, but that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't matter. This is for the World Cup. Oh, we have people betting live? Wait. Do we have people? No, we don't. I thought it moved for a second. But any hoozle, let's go on and check out Sweden real quick. How about we check out Sweden real quick? Sweden, I was thinking about this a lot. Victor Gyökeres. Sweden win, take screenshot. Okay, look, we got. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Wait. I'm gonna hold you against it. You know what? You should put. No, I'm not gonna say that. I can't say that. I can't tell you. Can't tell you that. Let's see. Look at that. I put the screenshot in our Discord. By the way, if there are any people here, probably not, because we haven't shared this to anyone. This is for the EXO community for now, and then we're gonna start to kind of make it bigger and bigger, and streaming on different platforms and whatnot. But for now, I'm getting used to the whole streaming thing. I wanna feel good, feel comfortable with what I'm doing, of course, because I'm not a streamer. I'm definitely not a streamer, but I don't think I would be bad at it. Right now, am I good at it? Of course not. I'm terrible. I have a lot of things to learn. This is why we're here. This is what I'm here for. So Sweden will win. Take a screenshot. Okay, so here we have the Swedish squad. Elanga, great player. Gyökeres, sensational. Now, I was looking at their midfield. I was pretty surprised. I was pretty surprised at their midfield. Their midfield does not look bad at all. With Larson, Ayari, and Svanberg, they have a pretty good midfield. And in terms of central back, they have Isak Ain, which I didn't know he was Swedish, but I guess with Isaac, I guess that's easy to see. And now if we look at Poland, okay, if we look at Poland real quick, we find ourselves with Robert Lewandowski, of course, unfortunately not at his prime anymore. We got a nice winger here. I cannot say his name, Piotr Owozki, if that's how you say it. As you can see here, he's with the FC Portos. We have Zalewski, Atalanta, not bad as well. So we have, the team isn't looking so bad. Oh, hey Fireman, how are you doing today? Romain! This guy, he comes in chat and he just screams my name. He goes, Romain! And he doesn't reply. He doesn't say anything else but Romain! And then he leaves. That's it. So if I'm looking at these squads here, I will go and say on paper that Sweden looks stronger on paper, of course. And here, of course, Sweden is above. Oh, we got an LOL in chat by me. It was not me. I swear on baby Jesus, it was not me. Let's look at the match histories from. Wait, let me put on my glasses. Let me put on my handy dandy glasses here, because I can't see anything at all. Did I have? All right, let's go look at this real fast here. Let me go look at it real fast. Let me go look at it real fast. I did not have this one up, but we're gonna look at the head-to-head. I honestly thought to myself, I don't see how. Oh, wait. Ah, there it is. I don't see how we have such a big percent on the W already. How do we have such a big percent on the W? So here's the matchup that we have tonight. And this is the supposed lineup. So now we can go over and see who can be good, who cannot be good. Cash, we've seen Cash very good with Aston Villa. We've seen Elanga doing okay with Newcastle. Gyökeres with Arsenal, I feel like he's not very strong. But it's his first season. He was super strong with oh, wait. Okay, wait, I have to read the chat here. All in Poland, 2-1. We see a 2-1. Wait, 2-1 for who, Fireman? Tell me, 2-1 for who? Again, if we go and look at the teams on paper, Sweden definitely looks stronger on paper, of course. Of course, only on paper. Let's look at the fixtures, though. This is for This is for Sweden. Whew, I almost forgot the word there. So versus Sweden, as we see, okay, wait, we have to go back to 2025 here. Let's check out their past games that they just had. It's very important to see their past games. Can we see it properly? Yep. There's still the ads. Why are these ads still here? It depends on the site. Transfer Market always has these ads. Okay, so the past games. Here we have it. International friendlies. This is what we're looking at here. So we're looking at a W versus Algeria, a W versus Hungary, a W versus Ireland. Honestly, Sweden isn't too bad, but they lost against Kosovo 2 times. And then they lost against Switzerland. Ooh, that's not very juicy, is it? So that's in 2025, and then 2026, of course, we saw the results here. Now let's go do the same with fixtures. Let's go do the same with Poland. Fireman, who are you seeing, Poland or Sweden for 2-1? You didn't answer that. So the first one is qualifying games 2-1 versus Albania. Of course, they just won. Now we have to go back in 2025. So Sweden wasn't looking very good, actually, in the groups for the Euro. They weren't looking hot at all, unfortunately. Now, if we go here, we are in the 2025. So we can see that Poland, they did a lot better. They're doing a lot better than the Sweden. We're seeing that they did 1-0 versus Lithuania, 2-0 versus Malta. They lost 2-1 versus Finland. They drew against Netherlands. That's a really good score. Netherlands, I feel like they're super strong. They won against Finland, against Lithuania. They won 2-0. So on paper, it looks like they're a little bit stronger than, or in terms of results. Man, in terms of results, let me just go back. In terms of results, they definitely do look better. Definitely do look better in terms of win-loss. Here, look, they went on in the qualifications. They basically went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games without a win, and then they won afterwards, of course, against Ukraine. So what are we thinking here? We're still thinking Sweden. We're still thinking Sweden. Let's refresh. Let's see if we got a little bit of a. No, did we get anything? No, people still thinking the same things. All right. Next up, this one closes in a very long time, but we had a new user that came in called Migs. Migs, shout out to you, Migs. He's part of the Barachain community. We gotta love our Barachainers. They're very, very important. Always very important. They did quite good in terms of community building. With Bara in 2024-25, it was huge. I was hearing about Bara everywhere. Every single place I went to, Bara baddies, Bara this, Bara that, Steady Teddies. And so here we're talking about Steady Teddies. Will Steady Teddies have 4,445 Steady Teddy NFTs bridged to Ethereum by the 8/8? Now, when is that? See, I can't read again. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So it is August. So we have until the 8th of August. So if we go into the rules, always go into the rules, guys, and click on the resolution sources. It will fix a lot of issues. If we go into this and we look at, we can see that 900, where is it? I went over, okay, 800 actually. 887 were bridged, which is quite a lot, to be honest. Can we see, we still have so many months, and I'm sure that this over months will kind of gradually, people will start bridging. I'm sure the Steady Teddies will come out with some sort of activity to get more people to bridge. Maybe. I did not see anything on Steady Teddy. about, I obviously saw the bridge, but they didn't say anything about if they were planning to do anything. I went on their website and here's their message. Their message is, welcome to Steady Teddies, one of the dumbest communities. One of the dumbest communities in the Web3. We are at 8,888 supply generative PFP project. There is no roadmap and never will be, Cope. In 2026, Steady Teddies migrated to Ethereum, the NFT liquidity capital of the planet. They didn't say that, but I wanted to add that. Perfect. Of the everything you read is not very important. It is not financial advice, but they think that you should buy more Steady Teddies. Steady Teddies, then all at once. Ted bless. Ted bless. Can we get a Ted bless? A unanimous Ted bless. So if we go back to this, can we see the Steady Teddies NFT potentially go up above 4,445 bridged? That is the question. Next up we have some League of Legends. Guys. I know some of you really like League of Legends. Okay, you could put together 10 game parlay live on air for an upcoming event. If it loses, we'll hate you forever. That's true, I could technically, but I don't know what week it would be. We can do that for fun if you want. Before I do that, let's go over the LCK. So this is a League of Legends. This is the first week of LCK. LCK is LCK League. It's League of Legends for Korea. I don't know what the C in there means exactly, but it is Korean League of Legends. Possibly, probably, most likely one of the better leagues in the entire planet, from my history with League of Legends. I followed it on and off here and there. Will KT take one win versus T1? That is the main question that we are asking ourselves here. Is there a possibility for those that don't watch League of Legends? Is it possible for T1 to be able to do a nice little 2-0? Now let's read real quick here. Here we have the past games. Right here on where my mouse is, we see a first 2-0. In the Worlds, T1 beat them 3-2. Again in the LCK, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 3-1, 2-0, and 2-0. So bookmakers are offering odds of around 65% on a no outcome for which one? On this game? On this one? On League of Legends? Or are we going back? No, we're on League of Legends, right? Yes, we are at League of Legends. So 65 of a no. 65% on a no? Really? So you're saying, you are telling me right here. Does it show it here? Are you seeing it here and I'm blind? Or are you looking at this on your own? Yeah, 65. Which, if we do look at the statistics, it's about right. It's about right to see it like that. So we see on the no outcome. So right now it's 46 to 54. 56 to 44. Oh, no. 54 to 46. Oof. Yeah, if we look at it, they take a lot of 2-0s, the KT. We'll have to see exactly. Will they do it? Will they do it? We're seeing a yes, a tad bit of a yes. Nothing too dramatic. Next up, I'm gonna go over this real quick with you guys. The Twitter scores. I'm seeing in the comments, as you can see here. Yeah, I don't understand the ranking. Yeah, Trader 191 tempo to 295. Let me go over this very easily. I'm not even gonna read, we don't have to read the rules, but which one is in a month going to be at the top? This is what we're looking at here. So we're not looking at any number besides the green numbers here, only on this side. This is what we're looking at. The one that is the highest by tonight, I'm assuming, yeah, by tonight. Let me go back a second here. This market ends in 12 hours. So yeah, by tonight, we'll trade XYZ be at the top. We'll trade XYZ be at the top. They need plus 6 more points. Is it possible? Is it not possible? That is the question. So again, this ends in 11 hours to be exact. I feel like this is too... I don't know if this is a right representation of this. Can they actually come back of 6? If we look at 3 days, for example, the highest that one did was 3, the top 3 days, which doesn't mean anything, but there's a difference of 6 here. Can Tempo do plus 6? I'm not sure when it refreshes, but can they do a plus 6? This is just to catch up. This is not even to pass it ahead. Oh, it's a plus 5 actually right now. It's a plus 5. Can they do a plus 5? Actually, it is a plus 6. Can they do a plus 6 in order to actually get ahead? This is the question that we have for us today. And then next up, no, that was actually the last one. Oh, that was the last one. That's it. We're done, guys. We went over everyone. We went over everything. Congratulations. Thank you for being here, guys. If anyone has any markets that they would love to go through, please do let me know. And then we can definitely go over them. So, yes, we're waiting. Yes, Keelan, we're waiting. We're definitely waiting. Tell me. Oh, there's a new market. Let me close a lot of, wait, how do I, actually, let me do this real quick. Let me just close some stuff. Let me close all, I have about 50 links open here. Give me a second. So it's just easier to go through things. Okay, cool. And we're back. All right, new. You think it's a yes. Bitcoin is dead. Ooh. Is Bitcoin dead? Will there be an obituary appear before... Will the next obituary appear before May? All right, let's... Bitcoin obituary number 472. All right, this market will result to yes if a Bitcoin obituary appears on bitcoindeaths.com at any point in time between the market's creation today. The sole source for verification is bitcoindeath.com. I'm probably right. I don't know. What am I right about? Man, I can't. About Bitcoin being dead? Bitcoin is done, cooked, toast, el finito. And the question was, if a new Bitcoin, okay. Will we get a new Bitcoin? So we're aiming for 472. If there's no new obituary appears by specified deadline, the site remains accessible. The market will resolve as a no. So if we look at the history on this real quick, we're saying that there won't be another one, but there's been one. There's there wasn't one in March, actually. Oh, I see. So will there be another post? I think we get a new obituary post if we only and wait if and only if Bitcoin goes below 60K. Interesting take. It has died many times since the beginning of the year. Any escalation of the conflict, and it will happen again, most likely the outcome will be yes. Oh, so yes and yes. So we have two yeses here. Huh, interesting. I don't know about this one, guys. This one seems a little there hasn't been a poke, but when's the last time that they went so long without posting? Have they ever went on a month without posting? So let's see, September, October, November. I said September. Oh, so they didn't post in September. Does anyone believe in conspiracy theories hidden on the cover of The Economists? Do we believe in I didn't know there were some hidden theories on the cover. Now I'm gonna have to look at it. We're not gonna look at it on stream though. No. Wow, we were at 111,000 in August. Wow, good times. Great, fantastic times. BTC. Okay, so we see that there's 1 month that they didn't, which was the month of, we said September. Yeah, so September they didn't post anything. And then October they posted again. April, March, February, January, December. So January the 13th. Okay. But they're pretty consistent. I think that's why the creator decided to test our conviction on the market. Oh. You think this could do another what's it called? Another IDR. I can't do another IDR, can it? No, I can't, because there's a yes or no. There won't be another one posted anywhere else. There won't be another BitcoinDebts.com lookalike. Not gonna happen. Let's see the oldest posts. Oh yeah. So, what are we voting here? Yes or no? We're seeing yeses though. In next 30 days. So they didn't post in March. You know what? It does. Historically, we haven't seen a post. So 2026, that they didn't post in March again. Let me go all the way down here. Let me go to let's just do a little bit of deep dive in here. We're going to start in 2019 in January. So we're going to go to, we have January, February, March, April. Best things to do with Crypto May. Doesn't seem like they're a big fan of the Bitcoin scam. June, July, August, September. Oh, wait. September, October, November. So we're missing October here. January, February, March. June. Whoa. Whoa, that's huge. Went from March to June. March, April, May, June. 3 months. 2 months, I guess, of no posting. So that's the longest we've seen it. Now, we're in such a... We're kind of consolidating right now. We're not doing too much. Why would you see a yes? Exactly. I wanna get your point of view on that. Why would you see a yes on that one? It is interesting. It is very, very interesting. Oh. Okay, wait, we have to turn off the musics. I just read something. We got to turn off the musics. No more musics, guys. The musics are finished. We're going to have to look for... I thought this was non-copyright, but I guess this is copyright. Oh, well, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're saved. If we continue going into... So we have October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay. So the longest time right now is 2 months. January, February, March, May, March, April, May. Okay, so actually 1 whole month there. So in theory, the longest time, May, of no posts. I'm not going to go all the way back to 2010, of course. That would be a lot. November, October, August, again, September, no posts. So this may be, I wonder why there are no posts. December 2023, February, so no posts in January, and then March. So here there were like less posts, a lot less posts. So maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe there will be, maybe there should be. There hasn't been a post in March. Maybe there will be one. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Hope everything went fantastic. If anyone else has any other questions, don't hesitate to ask. If not, it was fantastic knowing you guys for today. I will be back on Thursday. Not tomorrow, not Wednesday. Why not Wednesday? Why not Wednesday? I will be back on Thursday. And then we will go and review some more markets. But tomorrow we do have a Twitter space for those who are interested. We're going to have a Twitter space talking about Black Swan predictions. Anything that could be a Black Swan, of course. So yeah, guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate you joining me today on this beautiful, beautiful show. And I will catch you on the next one. So not tomorrow, Thursday, of course. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. I didn't have my tinfoil hat on, but that's okay. Thank you. Have a great one, and I will see you Thursday. Man, there's no more music. Got copyrighted. Man. Hey, I could come back if you guys want. I don't have to leave. I don't want to leave. I want to be here for like hours talking to you lads and go over markets and we create markets. But that's for later. Later on, I'm mentally preparing for that. Anyway, now I'm gone. I love you all. Shine bright like a diamond. I wonder if I got copyrighted for that. Like a diamond in the sky. Wait, I found non-copyrighted music. We will never get copyrighted again. I didn't end the stream yet. I know, I'm so sorry. I needed the music.